on an open source platform called Stable Diffusion, which runs on diffusion technology. Now, I don't plan to walk through how diffusion technology differs. That would most likely end up being in a very advanced maths lesson. All we need to know, it's Stable Diffusion technology, which runs on a forward diffusion process and a reverse diffusion process. This basically uses diffusion to generate images, or what some of you would recognize as noise. Nevertheless, Leonardo provides an excellent user experience when entering the world of Stable Diffusion, and it gives us access to many of the advanced features that exist within Stable Diffusion. The other great thing about Leonardo is it offers you daily free credits. I assume, like Midjourney, it will eventually move into paid access. However, at this present time of recording, you can generate a maximum of 25 free images. It's also worth noting, using Leonardo allows us to not have to run Stable Diffusion on your own computer, because those of you who may be running Stable Diffusion on your own computer understand that you genuinely need a high-spec computer, whereas with Leonardo AI, everything takes place in the cloud. So let's get you access. The first thing you want to do is hop over to leonardo.ai, and you're greeted with this page where you can go ahead and click get instant access. From there, you'll need to put your first name, your email, hit count me in, and you'll be prompted to join the Discord server, a good place to look at what the community are doing within Leonardo whilst you wait for your confirmation email. Sometimes this can take up to 48 hours. And once you have your confirmation email, you can go ahead and click the link provided, and you'll be greeted by this interface, which is the login screen for Leonardo.ai. So let's go ahead and hit login. Once you're in Leonardo AI, the user interface can seem quite daunting, but don't worry, once you start getting familiar with it, it's fairly simple. So let's hop over into the next lesson where we'll start looking at the user interface. Create our first prompt. And to do this, I'm going to explore with you the featured models section. Now, let's not get too caught up on the idea of models. It's something I will walk through later down the line. However, you can see at the top of our interface, we have featured models. And if I go ahead and towards the right hand side of the screen, I have a left and right toggle, which I can explore various models. So using one of these models, I want to generate a prompt. Let's go ahead and use illustration version 2. There's a short description underneath, which basically states it is another model of artistic and illustrative images with different styles. If we click on this model, we are then presented with a variety of information. Again, do not worry, I will go through this, but what I'd like you to do is go ahead and hit generate with this model. You'll be greeted by another user interface and a quick tutorial screen. I'm going to hit X on the tutorial screen, and then Leonardo has also given me an update that I've unlocked Leonardo Alchemy, something I will explore with you in due course. So let's click off that screen. Now, what you'll have here is the AI generation tool where you can type a prompt. So I'm going to go ahead and type in a very basic prompt, which is going to be sailor at sea, and then I'll hit enter or click on generate, and there we have it, 4 images based on our prompt along with the model that we picked. So I can go ahead and click on one of these images. If I hover over any of these images, there are a bunch of tools that I can use. However, that's not something we're going to go into just yet. Again, like I said in the previous lesson and in this lesson, the user interface can be daunting. I mean, if you look on the left hand side, there's so many different inputs you can put in. There's of course models that you can pick, and then you can also go into fine tuning the images that are produced from the prompt, which is why Leonardo AI is so great. It's really versatile, and there genuinely is so much you can do simply because it is running off Stable Diffusion technology. So we've created our first prompt, and if you look very closely underneath the generate button, we can see that this prompt has actually cost us 12 tokens, meaning I have 138 tokens remaining. I can also go ahead and upgrade plan, whereby in a similar manner to Midjourney, there are different plans that you can select. For now, I'm going to travel with the free plan. However, depending on how deep we go into Leonardo, I may upgrade. I'll let you know when I do as well. So from here, I'll hit back to Leonardo, and then over in the top left hand corner next to Leonardo AI, there's a back button. If I click this, I'm back to the original home screen. Let's hop into the next lesson and explore more of the home screen user interface.